Oh my God. And the shoes again. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. A pair of booties. Look at these. What do you think? Is that a yay? It's your girl Queen Dee Dee, where Dee Dee said it. Wanted to bring you this quick, interesting story. I don't know who this principal is supposed to be with his 27-minute and 40-second damn video when an evil principal doesn't realize he's being filmed. I mean, come on, principal. You ain't that damn evil where you don't know no better. Let's listen into this video. Let's understand what's really going on, because your girl don't. But we'll figure it out together, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. We'll decide if this principal need to keep his job or not. Let's listen in.
I don't know. There's not, but there's a security camera in that room. There is. Yeah, and it caught everything on camera.
You don't think he was playing with me?
Playing? Oh, no, ma'am. He's going to jail tonight.
Police are called to a small private school in Ocala, Florida. The principal is accused of trapping a 5th grade student in a room and assaulting him for nearly an hour. The following report is based on police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that the suspect in question and all persons charged with the crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
How are you doing, sir? God bless you.
How you doing? Do you know why I'm here?
Yes, we had called because we just got a report that our principal mishandled one of our kids today.
Your principal did?
Yes.
Do you have a video of it?
Yes. Yes, then we have a video of it. That's the executive principal right now.
We have a video of it, but the person who can pull it up is on their way in maybe about 30 minutes before they can get here.
Are you the one that called 911?
She called 911. She's our pastor.
I'm the founder.
She's the founder of the school.
Destiny Leadership Academy is a Christian school started by Lily Tuggerson, known as Apostle T to her congregants at Immerse, the Pentecostal church nearby. It's clear immediately that the line between school employees and church followers is somewhat blurry.
Now, we haven't talked to the parent.
The parent doesn't know?
I don't know.
We are not sure. She hasn't called her. So
we haven't talked to him.
When did you find out about this?
I found out about it about 6 or 7 o'clock.
Okay.
The teacher called me.
And she came to the church and told me about it. I told her we're going to call the sheriff department right now.
Neither the child nor the principal himself are still on campus, leaving the police with only names and descriptions at this point.
His name is Donnie Prophet.
His last name's Prophet?
Yes. Just can't believe he would do something like that.
How old's the kid?
I think he's like in the 5th grade.
Do you know where it took place at?
No, Dr. Wyman. She knows.
Is this a school?
Yes.
Oh.
This is school. I didn't talk to Brother Prophet about it. I mean, he's a member of our church too.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't talk to him, and I didn't call the parent yet.
It'll be some time before the school secretary arrives with the surveillance video. But Dr. Vi, Destiny's executive principal, has already seen the footage, and even her description of it sounds appalling.
And in that video, what did you see?
I saw the principal in severe physical confrontation with the student.
And what physical did you see?
I saw him throw the kid on the floor at one point.
And what do you mean by throw? Did he pick him up? Did he push him?
I saw a slinging.
He slinged him like that?
Yes, and then at one point he was on top of the kid.
As horrifying as these details sound, the deputy seems to wonder if something precipitated the confrontation.
Did the kid do anything to invoke this, to lead up to this? Did the kid strike him? Did they have problems in the past?
They've had problems in the past.
They've had problems in the past.
They've been the best friends.
So this is an ongoing issue?
I think so.
Okay.
And it's not...
But what led, that's what I'm trying to figure out, what, did he was just in anger rage, so he took it out on the kid?
My understanding is that he called the kids in because they're the leaders and said that in order for you to graduate, you got to write a 5-page essay. I think he said he was not going to do it. He didn't understand why they would have to do that. And so the kid is in the video, he put his head down on the desk. And so from that point, I think the principal was trying to make the kid do what he said.
As the deputies step out to discuss the case, one of them gets the first inkling that something is off, a feeling that will only grow in the coming hours.
Well, this sounds like an aggravated child abuse, right?
This sounds like a headlines case. Principal of Destiny Leadership Academy arrested for aggravated child abuse.
This happened like 2 o'clock this afternoon. The kid went home. She told me he's lumped up pretty bad. The parent didn't see this? The parent didn't see the marks on this kid's face? That's a little weird. And then they waited to, the secretary and the teacher waited till 30 minutes ago to finally tell them about, oh yeah, by the way, you should know about this.
The deputies run Dante Prophet's name through their system, but this standard scan returns a shocking result.
Can you imagine he's a suspect?
Another case?
He just got arrested last year?
What? Battery?
He got arrested on a warrant last year?
He got arrested on a warrant and he's private school.
He got arrested for a probation violation, felony, 1 count, attempt to commit interfering with child custody.
As stunning as this revelation is, the deputy soon realizes that he hasn't seen the worst of it.
Lewd and lascivious molestation.
You're joking.
Swear.
10-15?
Yeah. I bet they don't know that. I can't wait to tell them.
As eager as the police are to share these details with the school's administrators, the reaction they get is nearly as surprising as the news itself.
They knew it.
Question. Do you guys do screening before you do a hiring process?
We do. Yes, we do.
You do?
Yes.
Well, I just looked up Dante and...
Yes, I know. We know him.
Do you know of the serious charges that he's against him?
He's been arrested twice on Marion County alone.
1 for molestation?
We didn't check any other counties.
Child molestation.
Okay, that's the
Yes,
accusation.
that was the accusation.
Well, he got arrested for it.
Yeah.
And then the other one is interference with child custody, felony.
It's what?
Interference with child custody, felony.
Understand?
Basically means that a parent or a guardian said, give me my kid, and he said, I'm not giving you the kid.
Yeah, he refused to give somebody's kids back. So that means he took somebody's kid, or a kid went with him somewhere to his house or something, and he refused to return the kid after the kid was put in missing. A kid that's not his.
Yeah, he's very protected.
The revelation that school officials already knew about some of Dante's history is astonishing, and the deputy tries to make them understand the potential problem they have on their hands.
I'm sure your parents don't want to find out that you got a guy, a principal at your school, that's molestation charges and interference with child
A
custody.
lot of them know him, though.
Okay, but that's...
Like personally?
Yes.
I got you. I mean, if I had a child and I found out my principal of my children's school,
Yeah.
I'd be freaking out.
Right. He knows a lot of them. He's very personable. This part I didn't know about it, so the accusation came. But he mentor like teenage boys and stuff, and help them finish their high school and help them go to college. So all of that.
The deputy's frustration is mounting, but it seems that school officials have already dealt with some of these concerns.
That's the same thing that anybody can have access to if they pull up his name, right? They should be able to see that.
Yeah.
But some, because a parent or two had mentioned it, but they were still, because he had done such a good job last year, they were still willing to stand behind him and let their kids come
And
back.
now look what happened.
He was not on his feds, that's what I'm gonna say.
I didn't know he took meds.
Yes, he does.
What does he take meds for?
Hyper, whatever age.
Oh, wait, ADHD?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
ADHD, I'm not beating kids.
What you said?
I said, I got ADHD, and I'm not beating kids.
The deputy steps aside once again to let his superior know about his accumulating suspicions.
And the owner and the head person here all know about his problems. And they're nervous as hell right now because they realize, they know if when I watch this video and it shows what they're saying to me, I'm gonna have to go arrest them. But my thing is, They're saying the kids all welted up and stuff like that. The teacher knew about it. The teacher didn't say jack until later tonight when she was confronted about it. Yeah, so I think it was a little hush-hush job going on here, because they have already admitted to me that a couple of parents have came forward to them about, hey, what's up with this dude? We looked into him, and they're kind of like hushing him down, like, oh, no, it's nothing. I think these people know that they're probably in for a lawsuit because they're acting real nervous. They're like, oh, yeah, we knew about his past, but the parents still loved him. I go, okay.
The deputies know about the charges on Dante's record, but it's only when they pull up the official filing that they begin to piece together specifics about what the principal was arrested for 7 years ago.
Summer of 2017, while staying at the Royal Kids Camp, where Prophet was camp counselor. Yep.
It's an interview case.
The camp allowing counselor to contact him if necessary. He said Prophet contacted him for the first time. Himself and his nephew.
According to the Ocala Police Department report, Dante gave letters to the child at the end of camp, writing in part, "You know that I love you and I always will." Dante kept in touch with the child over the coming months, inviting him to his apartment to watch a movie in November 2017. The report alleges that Dante laid down behind the minor on the couch and asked him, "Do you feel that?" when there was inappropriate contact. According to the report, both the victim and Dante were clothed at the time.
Awesome. And he's not a registered sexton?
No, I think he was too young. I think it was fell into Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, his age?
Yeah.
Oh.
At the time, he fell into Romeo and Juliet, which just means he doesn't have to register as a sex offender.
Under Florida's Romeo and Juliet law, offenders who meet certain criteria can avoid the official offender registry, even if they're convicted of the underlying crime. It should be noted, however, that in Dante's case, prosecutors dropped the molestation charge entirely, and the court withheld adjudication on the charge of interfering with child custody. His profit organization website credits him with having faced and overcome false charges.
So you got lucky. Yeah, you got lucky. That's right. Well, he's not getting lucky tonight, I promise that.
The surveillance video will undoubtedly be crucial to the investigation, but the deputies know they must also speak to the victim. The founder of the school calls the child's mom and passes her phone to the deputy, a decision she may soon regret.
Hey, you want me to talk to her?
The sheriff want to talk to you.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hello, sir. How you doing?
Hey, do you mind bringing your son up here so we can talk to you guys? Because we're going to have to talk to him regardless.
I understand. I'm just a little taken aback right now. I'm just trying to get my bearings because I was almost asleep myself.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm supposed to wake my son up and bring him out there?
Yes, ma'am. Have you noticed any bruising or lumps or anything on your son's face or body or anything?
He felt like Mr. Prophet hit him with something. I said, I don't know if they was force playing. I don't know, but I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean?
The mom ultimately agrees to bring him up to the school, but as the deputy hands the pastor's phone back, he notices something alarming in her recent call history.
Did you call Donnie Prophet?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Why I called him?
Yeah, don't. Why'd you call? Did you talk to him on the phone?
No.
Don't call him back.
Don't call him.
If he calls you back, don't tell him we're here. Don't tell him he's under investigation. Don't ask him about what happened.
Do not call him, please. These are very serious charges.
Yeah, we want to get our ducks in a row before we talk to him, before he has time to put a story together in his head about what happened.
Or leave town.
Yeah.
Realizing that the school's other top official, Dr. Vi, has disappeared from view, the deputies track her down to make sure she's not also trying to reach out to Dante.
Ma'am?
Just go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she called him twice, and I saw that it wasn't a missed call either. It was an answer because I saw the seconds next to it.
Did you?
Yeah. She probably called him and warned him. Have you tried to call Donnie?
Apostle did.
I know. Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did she talk to him?
No, he didn't answer.
Okay, good. Yeah, we can't have people calling.
Pardon?
So we can't have people calling him.
You don't want people calling him?
No. He's got a history of running.
While the officer mentions about Dante's history of running, we haven't been able to confirm the basis of this statement from the records we have access to. Before police can think about tracking Dante down, however, they need the full story. The 5th grade victim arrives, giving them their first chance to hear about the incident firsthand.
So what happened today, Mom? What happened between you and Mr. Prophet?
The boy begins with a story that matches what Dr. Vi said earlier. He was pulled from class along with a few other 5th grade boys. Soon enough, however, the other boys were sent away and he was left alone in the room with the principal.
I didn't want to be alone at that time. So I couldn't even excuse myself because he wouldn't even let me go to the door.
Did he ever throw you on the ground?
He did hit me on the ground.
He did hit you?
And I don't think like that.
Where did he hit you?
Well, the thing that hurts the most is the side of my hip.
Can I see your hip?
Yeah, right here. Like it's right here.
Here, show me it. You're okay.
You're outside. I got you. I'm right here. Go ahead. Right there.
Here, show me.
He wants you to see. He wants to see. It was like a line, a big line, but and she was like, it looked like you got hit hard. Okay. I'm like, oh, that's why Mr. Prophet hit me with that computer cord thing.
Yeah.
The child's mother says that she first heard something about the altercation during a doctor's appointment this afternoon.
He told the doctor, like, what do you do about all over body pain? I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, he goes, well, you know, just all over body pain, like really it hurts here. And
it hurt his hips?
Yeah, he said it hurts here.
He told the doctor that?
He told the doctor on the television. He said.
Oh, it was a television?
Yeah, it was a television. She was like, I said, well, maybe it's growing pains, you know, because he's getting tall.
Do you need anything else to tell us, buddy? Did he touch you?
Listen to me. Watch me. Look at Mama. You are safe.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure of that, Bubba. I promise you that.
You are safe. And I will protect you with everything. If there's something you need to say, you need to say it. We will take it and we will do what we have to do to make sure everything is right, okay? Did Mr. Prophet touch you in any way that is not appropriate?
No.
Are you sure?
That's right.
What did or didn't happen today will soon be clear because the secretary finally arrives with her computer. And it won't be long before the police realize that this incident was far worse than the descriptions made it sound.
Is the video on your laptop?
Yes.
There's multiple.
Multiple? All today?
Okay. No, you just see it. You know what you need.
No, you need to
Go on. Okay, please.
The video begins with Dante sitting across from the boy, who has his head down on the desk. The principal gets up and walks over to the boy and begins prodding him, perhaps in an attempt to get his attention. But it isn't long before these antagonizing taunts spiral into something much more chaotic, and the situation soon escalates from chair wrestling into a full-fledged struggle for control. The child is clearly desperate to escape the principal's grasp, but Dante is equally determined to keep the boy under his power. In an almost unbelievable scene, Dante wrestles the boy to the floor and straddles him. But even after getting the boy under his control, Dante continues to behave in a way that alarms the deputy.
Why is he petting him like that?
Why is he what? Patting him like that?
He's rubbing his lower back and head. Well, makes sense for his other charges. Chokehold. Broke out a chokehold. He's trying to give him a chokehold. You should probably watch this.
Sorry.
I said you probably should watch this.
Yes, you should.
See what kind of guy you got working around the kids.
Remarkably, the altercation is interrupted several times over the course of the video.
You have to see where he himself is being aggressive. The kid didn't have a chance. He's wrestling. Man.
Or text me your notes with your info.
Now, who's this kid?
That's one of her kids, and where did she go in for?
No idea.
Did she say
I don't even know.
He probably told her to go on.
At one point, the boy sees an opportunity to escape that he can't pass up, leading to one of the video's most shocking moments.
Look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, there it is. He tried to leave and he just threw him on the ground. I mean, it's false imprisonment.
But although the visuals from the video were hard to watch, they aren't compelling for everyone in the room.
So you don't think he was playing with me?
Playing? Oh, no, ma'am. He's going to jail tonight.
It was over now.
At times, Dante's movements are slow and methodical, and the camera catches it when he slings a computer cord of some kind at the boy several times. The child later said that it was this cord that caused a visible mark on his face.
I think we got it.
But for as much as the deputies have already seen, the video doesn't end there, and the horror of the ongoing bullying leaves the women nearly speechless.
Spirit woman called that they were so protected, and it's definitely spirit right there. He is snapped.
Yes.
No reality.
Yes.
Right now. No reality.
What's he doing that for?
None.
He has snapped.
None.
He has snapped.
Totally.
Look at him trying to get away.
That's all he wanted was to get away.
That's when he just hit him in the face, or he just smacked him in the face.
With his hand?
Hmm?
No.
At times, the confrontation devolves into intense physical conflict, and Dante is the relentless aggressor.
Starts trying to twist his ankle. Sitting him.
That he need him.
You just need him.
He need him. Oh my word. He had him by his leg and he needed him. Oh, because there was a point where I tried to walk in and I couldn't get in.
Oh, he locked you from coming in?
Because he was sitting in front of the door.
Yeah, yes, instead.
But even with the women clearly horrified by what unfolded today at their school, the deputy remains suspicious of Destiny's founder.
I don't know what she's trying to hide.
No.
But she seems like she has something going on with Donnie about...
What? Well, because she's his pastor, you know,
well,
so...
Donnie don't got a good past, I'll tell you that much.
Mm.
And he shouldn't be around kids.
I think she's in disbelief. Because honestly,
I think that's what it is.
she called you guys before she seen the video.
I got you. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. Knowing his past, I'm not shocked.
Okay, yeah.
And he shouldn't be around kids at all. Because he's got a nasty little past.
I hear her now. She was talking about how upsetting it is because in her eyes, he's an upstanding person.
Yeah, I disagree, but...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does too. Now.
All told, the video of the altercation goes on for more than 53 minutes, a shocking length of time for any violent encounter, much less one between a principal and a student. Making matters worse, the school secretary says that he's the last kid anyone would expect trouble from.
He's super intelligent, probably the smartest kid.
Probably smarter than me.
Gotta get the principal award.
What's
very respectful, very memorable.
As for the other deputy, he lets the school's administrators know that he's seen enough.
I don't know what you guys are going to do in-house wise, but I'm going to go find him and I'm taking him to jail for aggravated child abuse. Okay, it's a 2nd-degree felony in the state, and you won't get a bond.
So what you mean? You don't know what we gonna do?
No, I'm saying I don't know what you guys are doing in-house wise. Firing them, get rid of them, whatever you guys are doing. I'm saying on my end, I'm taking him to jail tonight.
Oh, he's not. It's no way that he can be here.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No, it's yeah, we got to think about that.
Of course, the main obstacle now will be finding Dante Prophet, challenge he'll have to face without the help of Destiny's founder.
Does anybody know where he lives? Pastor, do you know where he lives?
No. I don't get into people personal.
Okay.
The deputy knows that he may still have a long night ahead of him, but he takes the time to check with one last person before he leaves.
Is there anything else you need to tell me, Molest?
No, sure.
No? I'm sorry this happened to you, man, alright? I'm gonna do my best to get him, okay? You take care of this, okay? You're a good kid, man. You're a strong kid, alright? Remember, look at me. You did nothing wrong, okay?
Okay.
Alright?
That doesn't have a beat on Dante's exact look.
Yeah, I had to cut the video here. This is heart-wrenching. This is so heart-wrenching on so many different levels. It goes back to the other videos that I always say. What people don't understand, anger in black people is unfathomable. You wouldn't understand it unless you walk in our shoes. There are so many hidden secrets, not just in black communities and black homes. There are so many hidden secrets in the minds of black people because we were always told, don't talk my business. Just the list can go on with things that I can actually gravitate to and say. The abuse in the black community is unreal. For this little boy to be able to speak his truth only because he did a televised appointment with his doctor, he wouldn't have said anything to his mom. One thing that I've always prided myself on with my children, God damn it, you better tell me. Because if I find out from anywhere else, it's going to be hell in the city. I don't care how good or bad the news is. Y'all learn to speak to your children. There's so many things black people be worried about. A man submissive, a woman submissive, all this dumbass stuff. And then we sit here and we watch our children go astray. The lady said of all the kids in the school, she couldn't even believe it happened to that kid because he's such an outstanding child. This grown, pedophile, abusive adult had the nerves to put his hands on someone else's kid. You don't have the right to corporal punishment. That's back in the days. The way he was tossing that kid across the floor, I wanted to see it all. This is unreal. And the fact that these pastors, these ladies, they knew there was other abuse in that goddamn school. I don't want to hear nothing about church. The way they were trying to cover up for this man. The way the owner of the school, she literally knew far more. I don't care whether she seen the video in those moments. She knew something else happened. She knew this man was not a good person. And I'm so surprised that the state even allowed him to even be around children. Because in order to open up that type of school, you have to do a background check. And with any kind of felony charges, abuse charges, neglect, pedophile, any charges like that, how was he able to be a principal there? It was only 7 years ago he got all of those charges. And then the state had the nerve to drop the molestation charges. Why? Because the parents, what, y'all didn't show up for court? Like, what happened? You didn't participate to protect your child? Or what, y'all got hush money? Just looking at this owner of this school, this pastor of a church, she would literally, oh, is he gonna go to jail? Yes, lady. And you should, to me, she should take her old bag of ass to jail too. To the mom of this son, I'm glad that you finally stepped up. But for me, I don't understand why you did not get more knowledge of this the minute your son walked in the house. Yes, I am one of those women that would, listen, it will be some furniture moving. I will flip the state over about mine and yours too. Abusing kids that are helpless, they can't speak back, they can't fight back.
But he does have a phone number. Unfortunately, Dante is extremely reluctant to meet in person.
But I don't understand also, if he got a job there, how did no one know his address? The principal wasn't even eager. The owner, the pastor, she wasn't even eager to give any of that up. These old ladies are sitting there with closed mouths and stiff tongues because they don't want this adult to be in trouble and go to jail. Meanwhile, this kid has been tormented. He's been abused. He's been beat down. And I hope mentally he could come back from this. And I wish the same ass whooping that this man kicked this kid across that room, I hope his daddy step in and F him up.
Hey, where you at, buddy? We gotta talk.
We have to talk.
Yes, sir.
What do you have to talk about?
Well, we could talk about that in person.
No, let's just talk now.
Do you have an incident with another child today at school?
Like, what type of incident? No.
That's what I'm asking, sir. I mean, I'm not trying to ask you pointing directed questions here. I mean, did you have an incident with a student today at Destiny?
I did not.
Okay. Well, where are you at now? So I gotta talk to you, Bubba.
You're gonna have to contact my lawyer.
Having failed to convince Dante to meet voluntarily, the cops head out to the address they have on file for him.
How you doing? Is there a Dante Prophet here?
No, sir.
Where's he at?
We haven't seen him.
We haven't seen him?
No, sir.
So he's not here at all?
No, he hasn't been staying. What?
Yeah, he did some not good things today, and he's running from us, so. All right, well, I appreciate it.
No, sir.
Thank you.
But if Dante's on the run, it doesn't last. He finally agrees to meet with the deputies at Immersed Church, only a few hundred yards away from Destiny Leadership Academy. The deputy begins by reading him his Miranda rights before Dante launches into his story, which starts with some unsettling comments supposedly made by the student. Claims that are Dante's alone and haven't been independently verified.
She wanted to hurt himself, hurt me, you know.
Please make statements.
Yeah, I can't hurt me, hurt himself.
Why would you say something like that?
Hurt the school, because lately he's been kind of having some hard times.
Okay.
With him lately.
What do you mean by hurt the school?
Says occasionally crazy statements. So you know, and you know he have said that he want to shoot up the school. He want to blow up the school. I don't think he's going to actually do it.
Okay, but those are statements he made to you today.
Yeah, he said he was going to run out the room, and one time I had to grab him and stop him from running out of the gate into traffic.
Okay.
And that's what he said he was going to do.
Were you trying to prevent him from running out?
Oh, 100%.
What did you do? How did you try to prevent him?
I grabbed him, which of course, he after that he did spit on me, but
he spit on. Where did you spit on you at?
In my face.
Oh, okay. By grab him, what do you mean you grabbed him?
Meaning that I grabbed him. I tried to.
Did you grab his arm, his leg, his hand?
I probably did all of it.
Okay.
To restrain him.
You were trying to restrain him?
I hate listening to a liar in my ears, and I got to look at them too. I mean, why was none of this on the video when the little kid was sitting at the table with his head down? I mean, why? Where's the audio? Where's all these signs of friction from this little fella? I mean, and why all of a sudden he's the only one with his four-eyed ass? He's the only one that's seen, heard, and even had any kind of experience. I mean, the lady just said that this is an outstanding, impeccable kid. I mean, I would like for this Soldier Slim to unfold his arm, take his Malcolm X ass glasses off, and get that fake ass bead off his neck, because he need a great ass whooping.
I want to keep him safe.
The deputy, who has seen more than he's letting on, doesn't seem to appear convinced of this defense.
So you're telling me this, and I've talked to everybody else at the school there today?
Yeah.
Everybody. And they all told me the same story about him. Very smart, very intellectual.
Very smart, very intellectual.
Not one of them ever mentioned to me ever about him ever making statements before. I did. They all denied it. They all said that he's never, because those are the type of questions I ask. I say, hey, is he a misbehaved kid? Does he misbehave at all? Does he cause problems? They said no.
If Dante still feels that he may have a chance to talk his way out of this dilemma, the deputy soon closes the door on that possibility.
And then what I don't like either, if you go back to the video, the pastor, the owner, the lady, she even told a LIE. She even said, oh yeah, we had problems. I don't know if it was the pastor or it was the secretary lady. Oh yeah, we had problems with him before, but nobody else said that story. So someone is covering up for this guy, but the video is telling the truth.
So I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a security camera in that room.
There is.
Yeah, and it caught everything on camera. Everything, especially when he had his head down and you came up and started grabbing him on the legs and poking him and grabbing him in the chest when he wasn't talking at all. His head was just down, and you approached him. So why'd you do that?
Okay. If you at the time when I'm not hurting him. I'm trying to get his attention. He said he was going to hurt him.
But you're touching him.
I'm not hurting him at that time.
But you're touching him.
I want to get his attention.
Okay, but are you allowed to touch somebody without their permission?
If I'm not hurting him, I don't think.
No.
With that said, there's only one last thing to do.
Turn off from him. You ain't going back. You're under arrest, okay? Yes. I'm going to tell you. I don't believe that you're trying to stop him for the hour and 15 minutes that the video was recorded. Okay? by you kneeing him in the head with the welt on the side of his head from hitting him with the cable from the computer.
I did not.
You kneed him. You didn't knee him. I didn't say in his head. Knee him. What about when you got him in an ankle lock or in a chokehold? None of that. There's okay. Well, you'll have your day in court, sir. But I just want to let you know that is some of the best surveillance video footage I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Okay. You're probably fired too from your job, by the way.
Yeah.
The deputy's prediction turned out to be correct. Destiny Leadership Academy told the media that weekend they had terminated Dante.
I wish there was sound in that video, but hey, if I saw the video, I feel the same way.
Dante Prophet was charged with 1 felony count of cruelty toward a child and 1 count of false imprisonment, the latter of which was later dropped by prosecutors.
It was a tough day.
Dante Prophet pled not guilty to the felony charge. Jury selection for his trial is scheduled to begin in February 2025. Iwu also reached out to the school and the school district, but they did not respond.
Computer court thing.
Yeah.
And the problem that I'm having too, this little kid is such a good kid, and I just hope that his mom, them just, you know, start paying a little bit more attention. Listen to these children. Look for signs when they come home. Ask them how they damn day go. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about me. Yes, I'm a chatterbox. Wait till I get ready to start these men-only lives. Only. Because I love to talk. And my kids will tell you, I'm a communicating person. My kids couldn't slip past me with a wrinkled shirt, wrinkled forehead, scratched fingernails, none of that. Only because my daddy didn't play that. My daddy was the type of man, on the weekend, he was a military guy. And back then, for a man to raise his children and an only girl, 2 boys, all giants, we all sat over 6 feet, 6'2", 6'6". My daddy stayed in tune with our life. Why? Because he was the unusual person raising children with no women. Yeah, I didn't learn my gift of gab from women. I learned my gift of gab because my daddy wanted to know everything that went on. He wanted to know what happened during the week. He wanted to know how was your day yesterday, whether he even seen me when he came home or not. My daddy made sure on days we went grocery shopping together. We went to breakfast every Saturday. Just things like that. Y'all have to find a way to connect with your children. Get them in the mood to talk to you even when you're not talking to them. Make them talk. I don't give a damn if they talking too much. If you look at my videos with Brownie Cakes, that's my god baby. I've raised her since she was 7 weeks old. She tells me everything. I say whisper in my ear. Y'all have to learn to speak to your children. Make them speak back to you. Don't have your kids scared. Every kid should have fear in their heart for you, but they shouldn't be scared of you. They should be scared to get your ass to their school, especially when they've done something wrong. But they should not be scared to tell you when teachers touch them, mistreat them, talk to them any kind of way. This little fella sat there and said, oh no, he didn't do anything inappropriate. Yes, he did. When he put his hands on you, when he slammed you on the ground, when he hit you with a goddamn extension cord, that is inappropriate. Teach your kids that. Go to schools. These teachers, they can become liars. They cover up. These principals, they want the adult to be right so they can point fingers at your children. I made it a rule of mine. Y'all gonna know who I am. Walking in the building, I better hear every side of the story and nothing better come out on the other side from what my goddamn ears hear. Oh, they didn't like me, but they got to know me very well. And guess what? I love the fact that they don't like me. Stay on your toes when you deal with me. Don't like me. I don't want you to like me. I want you to know me, understand me, and feel the wrath. Because if I have to come down like a goddamn tsunami, I'm coming down. I'm bringing the house down. And I'll do it for yours too. Y'all learn to speak to y'all children. This little boy shouldn't have endured this type of pain and pressure. And then he didn't even want to tell the truth. And then look at these bogus ass women. They basically was backing this man up in this bad behavior. I hope this parent sue their ass so bad to the school got to shut down. When y'all see red flags like that, don't just, oh, he gonna be okay, or something happened back in the days. No, it's still something that happened. This man is an abuser. He's a child molester. He's a predator. and was a principal at a school. And he took one of the best kids in the school and broke him. And I also want to say this. When you are dealing with your children, I want y'all to stop just looking for things to happen to the daughters. See, the fact that I was raised with all men and my brothers, I take a look at my brothers for a reason, because sometimes we feel like the men and the boys are so hard we don't have to pay them any attention. Oh, they could take care of themselves. No, sometimes when they're broken, their tongue becomes steel as well. Don't stop basing behavior on gender. Stop basing reaction on gender. The same way you look and critique your daughters, you have to start looking and critiquing your sons as well. Don't discriminate on a gender. Sometimes these boys, these men, they're more abused than the women are. I get women in my comments, oh, you jealous of women. Girl, jealous for what? I mean, get them to stand 6'2" heels in the fro. I don't have a reason to be jealous of women. I'm a woman myself. I have a daughter. There's no reason for me to be jealous of women. I'm not a jealous person, period. My daddy didn't raise jealous. This story was so appalling to me. I hated to see it. One of the biggest things I hated to see, if you want me to be honest, the way these ladies sat and covered up for this man. They knew there was bad behavior within that school. They knew that this man had abusive hands, abusive tongues, and an abusive physique to where he was taking advantage. The only one I can see, which is this lady, I don't even see why she waited so long. She should have been said something. Had it not been for that kid happened to have a meeting or an appointment with his doctor, I wonder what would have really went on after this. Y'all start getting more in tune with your children. This is your girl, Queen Dee Dee with Dee Dee Said It. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you don't do anything else, I say get to know me. Wait till the next video coming out. I'm going to be doing live times with my men only and men only membership. Boom. 2025. Let's stay alive. I got on red and black. Wake up. We got a Black Panther style here. Police officers in New York beat a black inmate to death, Robert Brooks, at the correctional facility. This video is 1 minute and 43 seconds, and viewer discretion is advised.
before. And I said to myself, I said, well, why haven't you worn this before, girl? Look at there. This is what you do when you're stepping. I guess 50 do amazing things to some people. So at the end of the day, this is 6'2" in heels, remember? Those are my shoes.